Hello there, it's the Archivist from tradingcardarchives.com, and as you can see, I'm here to do a Studio Ghibli showcase. I've done this a few times in the past, but it's been a long time. I know that because it took a while to find all these boxes again. They're buried on the shelves. And what happens is, like, as I get more boxes, they go in the front of the shelves, the older stuff gets pushed back, and so when I have to like dig to find things, I know it's been a long time. So it's been a few months at least since we've done one of these. But they're still very popular videos. I still get comments every couple days on one of the Ghibli videos. People love these cards. And also, they've kind of disappeared. I don't know what happened, but when Lunar New Year hit, AliExpress reset a bunch of vendors. And I mean, I'm guessing the vendors just did that themselves or something happened. I don't know. Anyway, but like C1 Luxury Store, one of my favorite vendors, they were just empty for like a week. There was no products on their store at all. And then they started adding them again, like one at a time, right? But they used to have this back catalog of 600 or so different products that are just not there anymore. And so I don't know, because the first question people are going to ask, where can I buy? I have no idea where you can buy these right now. I honestly don't know. If you know, comment and let me know. Hopefully, I'm not being dumb and they haven't relisted them. If they did, I'm sorry. They might be relisted. I didn't check today, but they weren't yesterday, so they were not available yesterday anywhere. Um, Before Lunar New Year, this was one of the most popular categories. It was like One Piece had the most different boxes, had like 40 different boxes. Miyazaki had 20 different boxes. There were so many Miyazaki sets out there, Studio Ghibli sets, and more were coming out like every couple weeks. It was like a massive category of trading cards for a long time, and it's just gone now. It's kind of like super weird. But anyway, I still have a lot of it here. I still have a lot of sealed product. I have a sealed box of this. I have sealed box of this. I have many sealed boxes of this. And in fact, those three are in the giveaway pile. So people watching this video and wondering, where can I get these cards? Like, one way is to subscribe to my channel. And when we get to 666 subscribers, which should happen like within the next month, we're at 630 right now. So we don't need that many more. When we get there, we will do a giveaway. And the way my giveaways work is you get to choose your prize if you win. You only get one prize, but you get to choose, right? And so you could choose one of these at least. I don't have sealed boxes of these, but these ones are there. And so, especially this set, I think is the one you would pick. And I'll explain why in a second. It involves this. But yeah, this is the one I would pick if I were you. But yeah, they're there. So I have them available if no one else does. Anyway, so we're going to look at all six of these today. Obviously, we can't open, all the packs that are left in these. That would be a lot. So we're probably going to do 2 packs from each box. And they're very different cards in each of these sets. Different manufacturers, different styles of cards, different quality of cards, vastly different quality of cards. We're going to see this set, for example, has very poor card quality, I think, whereas like this set has, off the charts, exceptional, like super high quality cards. But anyway, before we get too deep, I wanted to show you one of the best cards I've ever pulled. And this is, in fact, a trading card. I know it doesn't look like it, but this is a trading card. I pulled this out of a regular pack from one of these boxes, the MH02 set. And you can see that on the bottom there, MH02. And this is a gold coin. So it's not precious metal. It's probably, well, I don't know, it's probably aluminum or something. But it definitely is gold coated. And it's a My Neighbor Totoro. So you can see the coin is My Neighbor Totoro. And if you wanted to destroy this card, you could actually remove that coin and have it as a separate coin. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep it inside the card. The reason I brought this out is this is one of the most valuable cards I own. Not the most valuable. The most is probably this one of the Star Wars cards, probably. But this one, I actually just went and looked again right before this video. No one is selling gold right now, but there's a silver one for sale, which is a lower rarity than this, much lower rarity. And that silver card is listed for $225, and there are 11 people watching that. So it's a popular thing, and it may sell for that price. That card, the silver cards, are numbered to I think to 288, whereas the gold cards are only to 188. So there's less of these in the world too, and they're rarer. So this I would assume sells for 300 at least, probably more like 400 or 500. Which I know that sounds crazy, but think about it. Ghibli is one of the most popular franchises that exists. Like their movies are insanely popular. My Neighbor Totoro, then one of the most popular movies from that collection, and then it's a gold coin card, also numbered. So definitely a very valuable card here. I just wanted to show that because that didn't come out of a hit pack. That came out of a regular pack in this box. Okay, enough bragging, enough talking. Let's get into these and talk about what they are. So this is interesting because this box, this exact box right here, is one of the very first boxes I ever bought. It arrived in the first order I received. So in the first order, I got a couple of Gundam boxes and I got this, and that was it. And so I've had this that entire time, and I still have it. This is MH01. So it's in the same series as this, but this is the pre-release of the first series. I don't have a first series box here. I think I have a, well, that might be a first. I don't know. We'll look at them all and find out. But yeah, this is pre-release of first series. And what's interesting about this is it's made by this cartoon house. So the same company that made the Star Wars pre-release cards everybody loves, they make these. And they make that too. So they make Ghibli cards, or they did, and you can tell that because of this phone number. So you will always see their phone number on the back of the boxes of the product they make. So this one and this one, you'll see the same phone number, right? So even if their logo isn't on the box anywhere, which is often the case because they do white label product like this, but you'll see their phone number. So that's how you'll know. So why don't we get a couple of packs of this out? Yeah, like I said, I still have quite a bit of this left, actually. This box would have 20 packs in it normally, and quite a lot of cards too in each pack. Now that said, they're thinner cards. They're not the same card stock as this. You'll see there's a quality shift that will happen here. It's another reason I wanted to show these. So this one is called Miyazaki's Journey Through Animation. And you can see that name there at the bottom, Hayao Miyazaki's Animation Journey. It's a very pretty box, and the flyer for this looks great, but the cards are honestly kind of bad. You'll see when you start to open them, they're all curved, they're really dark, there aren't a lot of high rarities, you get a lot of dupes. It's just not I don't really like this set very much, and I especially don't like it because I bought like a lot of it, and I have a lot left, and can't give it away because nobody wants that. But moving right along, this is another MH set. So it's from Cartoon House. It's in that same series. But this, gosh, I cannot remember which one this is anymore. I wish it said on it. It just doesn't say, so I don't know. But this actually has, that is Cartoon House's logo. So you'll see their actual logo on it. We'll grab 2 packs of that. And I kind of think this is the second series, maybe the pre-release of the second. This might be pre-release of second, and that's second. I think that's the other one. So I should have looked that up. It's like I can't anymore because it's like all gone now. The flyers are gone. Everything's gone from AliExpress. So here's Cartoon House again. And then this is that set that I love. I have a sealed copy of, I have actually 3 sealed boxes of this left. But yeah, this you can pull gold coin cards right out of the packs. So we're not going to do that again because you only get that lucky once in your life. But it did happen. And this is a different series. So this is not Cartoon House anymore. Like I said, there's a lot of these. So this is a completely different manufacturer. I actually can't remember who it was. But this series is called Fairy Tale World. Fairy Tale World. And there were 3 series of Fairy Tale World boxes. The first and second have gold coins that you can get. The third, they didn't put gold coins in anymore. So I didn't buy that one because it's like they made the set less valuable by not doing that. I've never pulled a gold coin from this, but it's theoretically possible. So what we'll do is we'll grab a couple packs of that. we'll see a lot of cards today. We're just not going to see a lot from each set. This one is really special, and honestly, probably my biggest regret is that I don't have more of this. I only have this one box is the all I have, and since you can't buy it anymore, it's all I'm ever going to have. But this is Moon Card's set. So Moon Card makes the obviously they make the Sailor Moon cards. They make awesome Sailor Moon cards. They're really, really good. I've opened a lot of those. But then they also make this Studio Ghibli box, and they're just as good. And the box design is kind of special. It's like a really unique design with some very cool sketch artwork there of Mr. Miyazaki. Yeah, I mean, I mean, Chibi guys here. It's a beautiful, beautiful set. And Moon Card makes some amazing trading cards. You can see their logo here. So yeah, if you ever see this box, pick it up. This is really good stuff in here. So why don't I kind of put these in order of sort of how I look at them value-wise. And that's kind of going to be the order we'll open them in too. And what all I mean by that is, like, in my personal opinion, the best cards are going to come out of this. The worst cards are going to come out of this. And that's kind of the order that I would put them in too. So having seen these before, if this is your first time seeing them, well, welcome to the channel. First off, thank you for being here. How amazing that you showed up today. That's wonderful. Happy to meet you. But yeah, get ready, because we're going to see a lot of Ghibli cards. And some of them are not going to be great. Some of them will be, but some of them won't. In fact, these I'm not even going to sleeve. And if you know me, that's actually a pretty big insult. Like, if I'm not sleeving your cards, it probably means they're bad cards. But yeah, there's the two of the SSRs, and you can see the crazy curve on them already, right? And I all this buildup of how bad they are, and we happened to pull a big hit. I'm sorry. I knew that right away because the orange back on it means that it's a kind of a big hit in the set. So this is the War of the Raccoons. This is kind of a rarer film. You might not have actually ever seen this. It's actually like tanukis. Those are tanukis. They're a mythical animal in Japan, but they're basically raccoon-looking things. If you ever played Super Mario or Mario 3, right? They have the raccoon suit with the little tail. That's a tanuki suit. It's not a raccoon suit. We call it a raccoon because we don't know what a tanuki is in America. But yeah, he made a movie with the tanukis go to war with humans. It's a crazy movie, but it's pretty rare, harder to find. I have like a box set of all of the Miyazaki movies, and it doesn't include that one. So that gives you kind of an idea of how sort of rare that one is. So now this is Cartoon House and the MH02. Or sorry, this is the very first MH set. Sorry. MH is just for the museum. So you might have noticed on the back of the box and on the back of the packs, there's this map to where the museum is in Japan. So there's actually a Ghibli museum in Japan. It's awesome. If you ever go, you can follow this map to get there. But this series of cards from Cartoon House is the Ghibli Museum in Mitaka cards. So that's kind of the series. And you'll see they all have this look, but these cards are very thin. Those ones are going to be much thicker. So these were sort of the like test prints for the very first set. Although they released them, for sale. It's not like I got these secretly or anything. You just bought them back then, but it was sort of like a test print. It wasn't the main release. The main release was later. It's a Ponyo. Oh, these are actually all Ponyos. Nice. And what's cool about these is they're in order. So it's hard to see the number there, but that's SSR 36. And if you put them all in order, they kind of tell the story of, whichever movie that is. So this is 3 of the Ponyos, and here's one of The Secret World of Arrietty. Very nice. And then this is actually a pretty big hit too. We've gotten pretty lucky twice now. This is a CP, a pretty high rarity card from this series. I could tell again from the back, I just didn't spoil it for you. But yeah, that's a very nice looking card there. and you can see it's the MH01 set, whereas the gold coin I showed you before came from MH02. So now we're going to move up to, I think this is the first Mitaka set, like the real release. So that was the pre-release. This is the real release. And it has the same art, but much thicker cards. And in fact, we're going to get, only 2 cards in a pack. Yeah, just like Star Wars, you're going to get 2 in a pack. And this is, you can see it's the same design, right? But so much thicker card stock. That's Spirited Away. Oh, I guess this is MH02, sorry. MH02. Sorry, I haven't opened these in a while and I forgot. This is a UR. This UR design is the same UR design as that. We just didn't pull a UR. But it would look just like that. And there's the URs. If you don't mind, I'm going to get these off the table because we're going to put that there instead. I'm going to kind of move a couple of these over here just to give us a little bit more space to work with. And we'll keep, we'll keep hits up here like always, so you'll be able to see them. But yeah, I guess that was MH02's. Maybe MH02's pre-release? I just can't remember. And then this is a different series. So this is Fairy Tale World. And this is the 2nd edition of Fairy Tale World. I had the first as well, but I'm not opening it today. I think I actually have it in there. But like I said, it's hard for me to find these on the shelf right now. So I only found these 6 boxes. I think I have 2 more, but I couldn't find them. Ooh, we got something really cool. Okay, let me get through this first. Sorry. So there's the saddest movie ever made, Grave of the Fireflies. Not really. I'm not joking there. That's probably one of the saddest films that's ever been made. These are cool. I had never pulled one before, but they're die-cut record cards for the soundtrack, right? And like, how cool is that? It looks like a little vinyl record in there. Such a cool thing. And then you've got the album cave too, and that's Ponyo on the Cliff. And oh, it even has like a track listing on the back. Insane. Wow, I had seen these. Actually, the first person who, I can't remember his name now, but someone on Instagram showed me these before I had even bought any of the other Ghibli sets. And he's like, you have to get these. These are so cool. And he showed me one of these, and I bought the box. I've never pulled one yet, so that's my first. Awesome. Looks great. I love it. I love all these, but that is really, really cool. What do we have here? Happy. It says happy. I don't think it's a special card or anything. That is definitely the special card there. Here's MH02. So okay, this is the pre-release. This is the real release. Sorry. But this will have the map on the back too. It's the same series, like all those boxes, same series, just different looks to them. And so here we're gonna get some more. Oops, gosh, sorry, I got a little bit overexcited. The video right before this, I opened a bunch of Gunpla cards, and they're awesome. Yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna post that video, but it's really good. Now you'll see some stamping here. I guess it's hard to see on there, but there's a little bit of stamping in the bushes. But here you can really see the stamped gold around these, all these rushes here, and then the bricks. Very cool. And then we got another UR. I'm Spirited Away this time. Now, even though Totoro is probably his most famous film, I personally like Spirited Away and Mononoke better, these two. And I wish I had a Mononoke gold coin. I would never sell that if I had it though. So that Totoro coin, I will. I don't know if I don't know. I don't want to sell it, but I probably will someday. But I want to keep that. That's a very nice card. Here we go again. This is Moon card now, and we're gonna see sort of what they have to offer us. And oh my goodness, that's amazing. Okay. We have I don't intend to do this, but we pulled some pretty massive cards here already today. But you can see here already the framing and the way the image is presented on these moon cards, I think is just so much nicer. It's so clear. I'm gonna keep that to the side because that's pretty special there. Oh, we got a puzzle. So this is a piece of a puzzle. There would be 9 that you would put together if you had them all. I'm never gonna get them all, so I don't really like puzzle cards. I'm gonna put that on the table right away. And then let's take a look at this. What is this? Ghibli Museum Mitaka. And it's some sort of ticket, I guess, because it's saying here, you know, like 1 person ticket, I think, a ticket for 1 person, and it's going to cost 1,000 yen, which that's not, that's what is that, 10? That's $10. That's about $10. It's just strange shape, but then it's got three cells, not just 1 cell, but 3 cells in it. And those tiny film cells like that, that's the actual size that they would be. You know, like IMAX cells are huge, but real film cells are small like that. All right, we'll open another one of these. Again, my least favorite, but I won't go. I'll go ahead and not sleeve them again. And this is what I was talking about. These URs that come out of there, I hate these. They're so dark and the frame is so thick on them. The SSRs are better than the URs are like worse than the SSRs. But really, I don't like any of them. That was kind of cool, but otherwise, you just don't pull good stuff from there. Let's get another one of these. Which again, this is that Mitaka Museum set, but you get 5 cards in a pack. This is a UR, not just 4. 4 cards in a pack, sorry. I need a few more sleeves. Another Ponyo. Oh, we're getting a lot of Ponyos today. Oh, we got a dupe. That's a nice one. But yeah, this is unfortunately a dupe, so I'll still sleeve it, but we're not going to put it on the table. And then our next is... Oh, Ponyo again. It's a Ponyo day today. Our UR. So like I said, the UR style is the same, right? It's just a thin card, not a thick card. But otherwise, that has the same style of UR. Okay, another MH02. It's such like wonderful trading cards. I don't know if I mentioned this. Oh, I really should have mentioned this right at the beginning. I'll put it in the title too, but these are all bootlegs. So if anyone's wondering, none of these are licensed. We have checked, and like this one looks like it's really was licensed. When I first got it, I actually thought it was for a long time, but it is not. We now know that mostly because Cartoon House does not make licensed products, so they've never made any. So we're sure that it's not, but still they're the best that there are. And as you saw, in the secondary market is active for it, even though they are bootleg cards. As far as I know, there aren't any licensed Ghibli cards. If there are, let me know, because I would love to get some, but I've never found any. So if you know of some, comment, let me know. But as far as I know, bootleg is the only way to go if you want Ghibli cards. You're going to have to get bootlegs, basically. They're not a bad thing at all. So this is another puzzle piece. Oh, this is a different sets puzzle piece. Okay. Well, I don't like puzzle pieces like this where it's useless on its own, right? You'd have no idea what that was supposed to be. If I have to have a puzzle piece, I want it to have an image that stands on its own a little bit. At least a little bit better than that one does. But how nice are these? Each one has a little like a word on it. Like that one had happy. This one says family. Oh. Yeah, they're just fun. I love looking at them, so colorful, and they remind me of the movies. So it's fun to open these. There's some My Neighbor Totoro. And Spirited Away. That's cute. That is seriously super cute. I love that. Awesome. And last pack of Moon card. We'll open this up for now. And yeah, someday I'll do maybe like a live show where I just empty all those boxes out. But yeah, for today I didn't want to do like a 2-hour video, so we didn't do that. I think we got something awesome here. It's pretty thick at least. Of course, I kind of always say that, and I'm usually wrong. Ooh, that's actually a pretty good hit too. So the URs in Mooncard's set look like stamps. So that's kind of what that's meant to be, like a stamp. And then this is, oh yeah, it's an STP. Nice. So here's an SSR. Wow, that shines. That is really pretty. Can I put that right there? I can. Okay. And then yeah, this is an STP. So I have a couple of these actually, and they're all very nice. What they are sort of abstract Japanese style paintings that depict scenes from the films. So this is, of course, a scene from Spirited Away, where they're, that's the lady and they're in the baths, right? And the baby's there. But these are sort of like little paintings and they're framed like this. And I mean, you can't probably see, but there's actually 3 layers to that card. That's why it's so thick. So this outer frame is one layer, the white is the second layer, and then the inner image is its own layer. Very, very cool looking things. Super happy I pulled that today. Let me put that right there, in fact. Yeah, we'll show that off like that. All right, there you go. So there is a quick showcase of the various Studio Ghibli products that did exist before. And I'm sorry again, if they do exist right now, I'm sorry, I just didn't find them. Let me know. I would love to know because I kind of want to get some for myself. But also we should tell everybody else where to buy them. But otherwise, I don't know. Like I know that on eBay there are some boxes, but they're going to be pretty expensive there. That might be your only choice. But yeah, the original source of these seems to be dead right now. Hope it comes back, but it doesn't seem to be there right now. So yeah, and otherwise, let me know which ones you liked the best. We pulled some very interesting stuff today, so it's hard for me to decide. But I still think the Moon card is definitely my personal favorite set, just for the art, the way the art's presented. But yeah, anyway, there's a quick overview. So, all right, I'll stop the video here and have a great rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.